Hello, welcome to Plus 63 HP Reviews, where we are reviewing The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 episodes 1 to 3. Hi, I'm CHUBAX. I'll be your host today, taking over for a session for JONG. And with me is my best friend from California. Say hello, Arnie.
Hello, Arnie.
There we go. We are Plus 63 HP. You can watch us on YouTube at youtube.com/plus 63HP. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at plus 63HP. You can listen to us on podcast at Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or most of the other ones. We have quite a few shows. Every Monday and Tuesday, we have a review show. For this week, it will only be one, The Legend of Vox Machina. We are waiting for Jong for The Last of Us, so maybe we'll hit the premiere and the next episode next week. And then uh that comes every Monday, Tuesday. Wednesdays we have a D&D that 40-year-olds doing their first campaign. We're around episode 50 plus, so it's been pretty fun. That drops every Wednesday. Thursdays we have this not this one. The a reacts episode where we just watch some trailers and have fun. And then on Friday, me and RJ have a separate D&D campaign because we can't have enough. So yeah, that's it. That is our episodes. We might also be trying to review Glass Onion and the menu maybe next week. Sounds good. I was just supposed to do the menu today, but life got in the way.
Hey, we're 40-year-olds. We have lives. We have lives.
Amen. So this week we have The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2. Ratings rubric, we just say good if it's like 10, 10 if it's a masterpiece, 9 if it's excellent, 8 great, 5 to 7 levels of good. Bad is around 2 to 4, and then 1 is, well, LOL. So um also let me complete this. The Last of Us episode 01 to 02, and The Legend of Vox Machina. Let's
That's a previous Last of Us. The clickers,
Oh
clickers.
my god, clicking. So, let's I'm sorry, this is Jong's show, so I'm kind of just moving around as quickly as we can.
We're
Um,
getting back to the groove of things. It's a
Agreed.
new year, so we're a lot of busyness, a lot of things going on in the world.
I know. So, okay. We are here
Yeah,
for The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2. So, to recap, this is an Amazon Prime Video animated series based on D&D live stream by Critical Role that's really popular. And it started out as a Kickstarter, I think, episode even or something. And it was like one of the biggest
hmm,
Kickstarters ever. And then Amazon bought it and it continued from there. We got an amazing season one, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check our ratings for that
yeah,
one. I think it was 9 or 10.
yeah.
Yeah, we got
And
like we got tens on episodes 10 to 12.
was
Um,
I reacting with you guys? I think no, right?
no, yeah, it was still
Yeah,
RJ.
yeah. I was late to the party with the Vox
Yeah,
Machina, so I finally saw it. I would say middle of last year.
yeah. At least
Uh,
so you have seen the first season.
I've seen the first season, yeah.
Okay, and that was it. So the first season basically maybe did like 30 episodes of the initial campaign, or oh no, maybe yeah, I think the Briarwood episode series.
The Briarwood.
The arc. So this
Hmm.
is the Conclave arc, where at the spoilers, at the end of season one, the last minute or so, uh, the city is attacked by four dragons, which are
Dragons.
cre- the one of the most powerful creatures in the land, and they are not known to be friendly to each other. So
Hmm.
having them attack four at a time is a very very
Devastating.
surprising and devastating thing. So let me get my notes so we
Yeah.
can get the episodes. Hold on, legend. Okay, so the first
Spoiler alert, a lot of
episode. I'll go.
people died.
Yeah. Episode 1 is the rise of the Chroma Conclave. Episode
Yeah.
2 is the trials of Vasselheim. And episode 3 is the
Hey,
sunken tomb.
CHUBAX, I think you're muted.
Huh? Can you hear me?
I could see your mouth moving, but I can't hear you.
Mic test, mic test. Hello, hold on 1 second. And we're back. Sorry, some
We're
technical
back.
difficulties. But
Technical.
I know. So, again, Rise of Chroma Conclave, Trials of Vasselheim, and the Sunken Tomb. 3 episodes. They're doing the 3 episodes every Friday drop like last year, and I love it. And so let's go. Initial thoughts before we go to uh the plot.
Well, it's back to where we left them off, and animation's still good. And I like the short episodes too. So it's not a lot of commitment to watch three at the same time. So that's good. I mean, in one go. So that's good.
Yeah, so yeah, for me too, I like the short episodes, and it's just a fun watch. Nothing stressful. Like
Hmm.
really fun, and yeah, animation's good too. I mean, they really made the dragons distinct.
Hmm. Hmm.
We'll get to that, but so that's the first initial thoughts. So first episode, the Chroma Conclave. Well, we'll keep it short, but the Chroma Conclave is what the group of dragons call themselves.
Hmm.
We got Thordak, the Cinder King, voiced by none other than Lance Reddick.
Hmm.
It's awesome. We got Raishan, I forgot their nicknames, but
Like
Raishan is
the
the poison dragon.
yeah, the
Uh,
cloud, the poison cloud.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got Vorugal, the
Acid dragon,
acid, and then
the frosty
I
dragon.
forgot the ice dragon's name.
Yeah.
Umbrasil, I think.
Yeah.
So they attack, and they kill a lot of people. Shit, like
Basically wiped out the entire kingdom.
I know. And I was watching some of the reacts also, and like this is one of the really nastiest versions of them, the dragons killing with their type of element. Like
Mhm.
the acid. It's really it's not
Melting.
yeah. I mean, a lesser production crew would have just done the typical melt the whole body shit or something.
Hmm.
This one they really went with like you can if it separate drops and it's burning on
Hmm.
itself and really bloody and I like the it really wasn't lazy like with the ice dragon when
Hmm.
he would hit somebody with the ice. And again, another lesser production would just like you see the person frozen inside, right?
Yeah.
But the force of the ice, it breaks
It
them
rips
up.
you.
All
Yeah.
right, so you see them ripped
Which
up
makes sense. Yeah.
inside. Yeah, which makes sense inside the ice. So it was so good.
They, they
And
they they
then
took into consideration some physics or
yeah,
whatever, right?
and so
And
yeah, it's
flame is
base
flame. I mean, fire is fire.
yeah, and so basically episode 1 was just them running trying to get to safety. They
Hmm.
did try to fight Raishan, I think the Green Dragon, and it didn't even go near anywhere like scratching the thing. Um, but they escaped. They were able to save
A
Gilmore,
few.
Sean Gilmore, uh, and escaped to their keep. And Umbrasil, I think, came in and destroyed it anyways. And they were able to
Hmm.
escape to Whitestone. And that was the
Yeah.
episode. So like, I just. I just love it. It's just like good action, and they're still funny. They're like
Hmm.
continuing the door gag from even the live show. This one's
Hmm.
like, oh, that Dord finally helped us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it was so cool.
And then with Gilmore, like, oh, it's okay. You saved the part that matters. Well, at least both parts that matter.
I know, and yeah, they cause
Uh,
I know you don't watch I mean the live stream, the main campaign, but
yeah, it'll take
uh,
forever for me to catch up. So I was like,
I know
no.
I'm like campaign two. It's really hard to catch up, but it's fun. But anyways,
Mhm.
there's they had a flirtatious thing going, Gilmore and Vax.
Vax, yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. I like how they're doing it. Uh, it's realistic, and they're not immediately pushing the Vax killer thing, because
Hmm.
there was kind of a not a resolution in this first season, but more of a pause, right? A pause and
Hmm.
wait and see. So they didn't immediately jump into that, and that was fun. What else happened? Grog, Percy.
Well, basically, Emon is devastated.
Yeah,
I think the
just
king was killed off.
yeah. Oriole was killed by the poison.
Yeah,
It
we still don't know.
appeared. It appeared that
Yeah,
if Kima and the name of the wizard,
yeah.
the mage is uh leaving skipping me, but Alora and Kima
Hmm.
and the royal family seem to be killed, but
Yeah,
it's obviously when it's not seen, there's something up.
yeah.
Uh, it was some funny things like trying to loot Sean Gilmore's store, and all they got was like a broom, a belt,
Arrows. Yeah.
arrows. Yeah, that's true. And then we get to Whitestone, where Scanlan, of course, was well, all of them were scared, but
Hmm.
Scanlan was the main one that wasn't wanting to. I mean, they are outclassed, so it's really
Hmm.
hard. So, anyways, that was the first episode. Second episode is Trials of Vasselheim, where
Hmm.
they seek help, and Vasselheim is like one of the most fortified and strongest cities in Taldore.
Hmm.
And another a funny tidbit with Percy trying to flex his no nobility politics and
Diplomatic. Yeah. Yeah.
diplomatic, failing failing badly, and then we get a quick one of the Taldori, ay not the Taldori, the Council of Vasselheim.
Yeah.
And what did they said kind of makes sense. I mean, it was a little like a little NR, like the
Yeah.
reaction was a little no
Yeah.
a little
Thoughts and
too.
prayers, but there's not
Yeah,
much we could
but
do.
then
I mean,
I mean, I was gonna say unrealistic, but when you said thousand prayers, like, huh, yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of realistic for politicians.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have a point when saying that the might of Vasselheim is in its isolation. Like, we're
Yeah.
strong, but we're strong here. If we leave, we're
Hmm.
exposed as well. And then one of the council members or assistants, leads them to the Slayer take, and this is like a fun group of uh
Mercenaries, right?
more like mercenaries, yeah.
Hmm.
So this is fun because like in the campaign, again, some of the tidbits like Cash and Kasha and Zara,
Sorry.
they
Yeah.
yeah, they become like one of the pseudo allies,
Hmm.
like the honorable members of Vox. Like they
Hmm.
come in and out of the story. So this
Okay.
one, it was fun, and they were voiced by the actors who played them in the campaign as well.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
the voice actors who would guest on the show, they weren't played by, because some of the NPCs are played by Matt Mercer, right? The DM.
Yeah.
Most of the NPCs, I mean, but some characters are played by guests, real guests, and Kasha and Zara are one of those, or two of those.
Hmm.
But there is friction always, like especially with
Yeah.
Kasha being kind of an ass.
Cash.
Cash,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. And then but even though he was being an ass, there's also that chemistry with Keyleth.
Hmm.
Oh, that's episode 3. So anyway, so they go to Slayer Steak. They meet the patron of the Slayer Steak, which is a
Os- uh,
sphinx.
yeah,
A
Osis.
sphinx.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
it's a sphinx.
sphinx, right?
Osiris. Yeah, she's a sphinx, and then
Yeah, Osusa, I think, or something like that.
Osusa
Yeah,
or Osiesa or something like that.
Osesa, yeah. So which is I liked it that so the Sphinx attacked them with more like knowledge, like
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a physical attack but like a mind fuck about their weaknesses and stuff. And my favorite
Mm-hmm.
was with Scanlan, like
Scatman. I hate myself. Yeah.
you don't have to say anything,
Damn.
nobody cares. Nobody cares about you, so I don't. Well, damn. So like hitting the point, and yeah, I like the shots there where they were changing the gravity and stuff,
Yeah.
and the visions, and
I, I,
then
and then Grog. I like the Grog part though.
oh
He
yeah,
was separated.
oh yeah, he was separated from them because he was. It's so
He was
funny.
hungry.
No, he wasn't hungry. It's because the sword's talking to him, but
Yeah.
he's too slow to understand that
Yes.
it's another entity. So he
Yeah.
thinks it's his stomach because he's hungry. So anyways, before that, so I like the shot they were grouped together with the Sphinx.
Mm.
There was a 360 shot, and then they were
Yeah.
being disappeared one by one.
Yeah.
And then also at the end, another 360 shot, but they were being put back one by
Put back
one.
together.
So
Yeah.
that was good. Anyways, on a side adventure, we get Grog, who meets
It's an old guy. I just call him Old Sagat.
I know the what was his name? The
where, where does your strength come from?
and wait, I need Gorn or something. Wait.
Yeah. It's one of your typical tropes when it comes to like you're meeting this hermit old guy type character who turns out to be stronger than you expect. So,
Yeah. So he just
but
anyways the name is skipping me again.
yeah,
Oh, it's episode 2, right?
yeah.
Gorn, I think, is it Gorn?
I just call him
Uh,
Black Sagat or Old Sagat. Yeah,
hold on.
but the character design is badass. So yeah, it's
Earthbreaker Groon.
yeah.
There we go. So in D&D lore, not D&D lore, but in mechanics wise, he's a monk. So he's
Mm-hmm,
a pugilist. He uses his hands to attack. So he meets Grog, and he knows who Grog is,
mm-hmm.
and I think he's part of
I think
the
he's part of the council too,
no
or
the
no, no,
god
no,
the god
one of the religious
Stormbreaker, I
orders.
think, is it right?
Yeah,
Like one of the religious orders,
yeah.
and he's trying to enlighten Grog, who is not one of the
Mm-hmm,
easiest enlightened persons. But I love that scene, like you as
mm-hmm,
well. Like he's so fast and he's beating up Grog, and that one of the reasons I love the series is like they know their tropes because it's D and
mm-hmm.
D, right? So they know their
Yeah.
tropes, but they just put enough twist in it that it makes it fun. Like Grog in the end, it's like he's being beaten up, his face is all pulpy, and then Groon's always asking him, where is his strength? What's the source of your strength? And
Mm-hmm.
one of the tropes is, what Grog says, like, I know it's not my mind or my muscle, but it's my heart, right? It's my, and then he gets to, no, it's not. It's
Nope,
not
it's
your
not.
mind. So they just play with it, and
He's
also
like,
it's
I
so
don't
fun.
know. And like, oh, finally. So, 'cause I think he's just looking for the truth, right? For him
So I think
to
that's the first
realize it.
path, right? Like
Yeah,
you have to find out. Like you need to be looking
yeah,
for it because maybe like he wasn't aware that he needs to find it.
yeah.
So that's the first step. Like asking the question. Like I don't know
Mm-hmm,
where is my strength, so I have to find it, the source of
mm-hmm,
my strength. So, anyways, the Sphinx. They stand up to the Sphinx, especially led by Pike, that they
mm-hmm,
want to sacrifice, are willing to sacrifice everything to stop the Chroma Conclave. So
mm-hmm.
this is where we get the mission of
Quest.
season 2, which is to
Yeah.
find the vestiges of divergence, which were weapons made to kill gods. So, anyways, basically, it was a little run quickly in the episode, but before there was like the calamity where the broken the gods had like a big civil war, something. They fought each other, and so that's where the creation of the vestiges were.
Yeah.
So the first one is the Raven Queen's death ward. It's like a cloak and
Mm,
armor including a cloak.
mm.
So they have to find it in a sunken temple. Oh, not in a temple somewhere near
It's a tomb, yeah.
in a tomb. So that's where they end how do they end the episode?
It's three. It'll be in episode three.
Okay. So anyway, we go to episode 3, which is one of my
Mm,
favorites. The sunken tomb. So they
yeah.
go, they find the lake. This the Sphinx said it was a temple by the lake, but they can't find the lake, and it iced over. We get funny stuff with Scanlan ice skating with the Bigfoot.
Hmm.
Uh, oh, I forgot this the first the second episode where they came out of Vasselheim and they were falling, and
Yeah.
then Scanlan made a big butt to catch them. But for Grog, it looked like tits. So I was like, oh, good thing the tits are here. So,
It's like
anyways,
when he was summoning, like it's gotta be butt stuff. Like, oh,
I mean, he has his kinks for all we
yeah.
love. So,
But
so we get there. They can't seem to figure it out where the temple is. So they're trying to camp, and they're attacked. Or Scanlan was attacked by like a fish creature,
fish creature, yeah.
and they were saved by Cash and Zara.
Hmm.
And Zara and Cash say that they were sent by the Sphinx to help, but they
Hmm.
just want the messages for themselves. They're kind of
Hmm.
pissed that it was given to Vox Machina. So
Yeah.
they work together. They camp out. We get the funny scene with Grog getting the belt of dwarven something. I know that name is like the belt of dwarven kind. It gives you like extra strength and it makes you grow a beard. So it's funny. And in the end, you like in the game, you can roll a d20 every night if it's gonna
Hmm.
grow. If you shave it, I mean, of course, if it's
Hmm.
there, then it's there. But if you shave it every night, you have to roll if it's gonna grow. So anyway, so he gets a beard. He does. He looks badass. He looks like Kratos
Hmm.
from God of War again. And then, anyways, then we start getting these flashbacks, very well made flashbacks of Vax and Vex. I like it because
Mm.
they know it's like a 22 minute episode. So even the flashbacks are like short, especially compared
Very
to
quick.
animes, like
I
right?
mean, the main culprit is Dragon Ball Z. It's
Uh,
like a flashback takes what 10 episodes.
yeah, like an arc, right? A whole arc. So this one is just like a nice flashback of Vax and Vex, young,
Yeah.
uh, having basically showing their issues with their dad because basically they're half elves, half elves.
Hmm.
So the dad is like discriminating against them uh because they aren't full blood. So they're
They're not full.
mudbloods. They're
Yeah.
mudbloods
Yeah.
in a sense. Uh
Okay.
so they leave. Vax urges Vex. Vex is the one who's a little trying to be a father's pet, but
Mm.
Vax is like trying to protect Vex, and they
Hmm.
leave. They're like young, maybe like
Yeah.
teens, mid teens or something. So and then with that also they find that the temple is under the water. So
Hmm.
they go underneath and then we get this sweet stuff of Vax trying to tell Vex this is dangerous shit, like I don't want to lose you. I'm the trap expert, so just
Mm.
you know everybody, let's which is smart, like let's
Yeah.
this is isn't our typical missions. These are
Yeah.
dangerous shit. Let's take it
Yeah.
slow.
Some
So they do,
foreshadowing. Yeah.
yeah. So they go, and then we have Grog like activating every fucking trap. It makes sense when he said like, "Oh, we don't want somebody to trip here."
Yeah.
And presses the button and almost kills Vax.
Hmm.
And then we get them separated. Vax and Vex with two
Mm.
groups, and then Vex's group, including Zara, Pike, and Scanlan and Grog, are
Mm-hmm.
attacked by the fish people,
Fish
who
people,
I
yeah.
guess have taken over the temple.
Which
How
makes
that
sense.
temple isn't sinking is funny, but then again, it's the temple of the Raven Queen. So, anyways, they attacked, and then they group up together and they kill everything. Grog is starting to be like Grog
Consumed.
starts to getting blood
Yeah.
rage, or so,
Mm-hmm.
like loses control when he uses the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's Craven Claw or something.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, they Zara and Kasha split, trying
Mm-hmm.
to find the loot first, but find a secret room.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the they
It's
went the
not that
wrong
too.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were led somewhere else, and uh we get another flashback of Vex and Vax where they're on their own in the
The forest.
in in the forest. Yeah, and then Vex is like, "Why are we here?" And they're angry, and Vax is like, yeah, this is what we need. You know, you don't need father." Like, and then they have a fight where Vex is like, "I don't need you." Also, like, I'm fine on my own. So they split up, and then back to the present, they find the place where the tomb is. But Vax is still like, slow down, everybody. Let me check for traps. He goes around. There's a hole. He investigates it. But then we get Percy being, a little. What term would you call him? Like, uh, somebody who he just does just stuff without thinking. Like he just
Yeah.
uh what's your
Action first or something like that. Or
yeah. So like that doesn't follow. Yeah, it follows his impulses all the time. Like
impulsive.
impulsive. There we go.
Yeah.
So he sees a switch, he turns it, and true enough, it brings out the of Purvan, or the pervy man.
Perv on.
the he activates it. It brings out the sarcophagus of Purvan. Purvan, if you didn't know, if it wasn't mentioned, he was the previous champion of the Raven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So like gods can find like can sponsor like a champion
Mm-hmm.
to represent them in the mortal plane. So he was the previous
Mm-hmm.
one, and he had the cloak, the death sword, and then this is where we get another flashback of Vex and Vax, where I think this is where they had a fight, right?
Yeah.
In the flashback. So anyways, so she's like starting to get some foreshadowing, and she's like, maybe we should wait for my brother. And then that's when Percy again
Mm.
touches the
Accidentally
death ward
touches. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
activates a trap
Yep.
and kills Vex.
Yep.
And it kills
Cliffhanger.
her instantly. Like that was a
Mm-hmm.
nice shot, when she got shot or
Mm-hmm.
hit by that, and then she falls, and
Mm-hmm.
then her eyes immediately go out, and you hear the last air come out of her,
Mm-hmm.
and Vax comes out and it's like, what the fuck's happening? I was gone for 30 seconds. Hits her. I love the shot where the music was perfect. He comes out,
Mm-hmm.
he grabs her, and then we get we don't hear what he's saying here, but we see the flashback where
Mm-hmm.
Vex is fine on her own because she is technically the stronger. You know how he's the
Stronger
more
sibling. Yeah.
independent of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she finds Vax crying, and Vax finally admits that she doesn't need him. It's the other way around. And then she's
Mm-hmm.
just crying, and Pike's not healing isn't working, and she's dead for all intents
Mm-hmm.
and purposes. And that
At
is
least.
the
And
3 episodes
yeah.
of Vox Machina. So that was amazing.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts or before we start rating?
No, I'm just. Is it so it's a 12 episode season again, right? Or
I think so. Yeah, and they've been
so
approved for
so.
season 3 already. So
Oh wow. Okay. So next Friday we'll get three more, a
three
batch of
more.
three again. Okay.
Yes.
Well, can't wait for next Friday. That's basically. I mean, it's a good starter for the season. Uh, Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be back in this world, and the humor
Agree.
is back. Basically, what you loved in season one is back. So yeah, it's good. I think I'll give it maybe a nine out
Okay.
of 10, something like that.
Yeah, I will go with the 9 as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with their season with their episode threes, but episode 3 last season was also amazing. It was the
Hmm.
one where they revealed the Briarwoods
Hmm.
and their first, real loss in a fight. So that was one of their best episodes also last season.
Yeah.
And then they follow up with this one with Vax and Vex. So
Yeah.
so good. I'll give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is it. We'll end this episode. We, as you can see, we're really enjoying it. We'll be back next
Hmm.
week for part 2, episodes 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
So yeah, with that, I'm Chubax.
And I'm Arnie.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Right. Bye.